Hello friends, the CN Reverse team has just wrapped up the 2.5 anniversary livestream. We have a ton of information to cover regarding the next major patch, version 3.2, the Flowing Feast. We're going to break down the incredible lore of the 1930s Paris setting, cover the new 6-star Arcanists Beryl and Broom, take a look at their kits and mechanics, and look at the new roguelite mode and all the content that's going to be the 2.5 anniversary. The Flowing Feast is set in 1930s in Paris, focusing on the tumultuous post-World War I era. The story centers on whether the characters will simply follow the River of Fate or attempt to steer its course within a distorted, possibly dreamlike reality. The developers highlighted the historical context of the destruction of World War I and the aggressive monetary policies that caused the devaluation of the franc and widespread social turmoil. The anomalies, the collapsing city, and the terrifying threat of the Beast of Gévaudan are directly connected to the societal breakdowns and chaos, tying the historical drama to the world of Reverse. The livestream confirmed the two new 6-star Arcanists, Beryl and Broom. Beryl Boniche, who is the limited 6-star for the anniversary, is confirmed to be Matilda's mother, a high society figure who runs the Boniche Crystal Workshop. The developers revealed that Beryl is a seer so powerful, her own body acts as the perfect medium. They described her as a crystal of the highest purity. This means she doesn't need external tools for divination. She is constantly attuned to the River of Fate itself, effortlessly seeing the past, present, and future as events automatically surface in her mind. So Beryl is a intelligence afflatus DPS/enabler dealing mental damage, designed to create cross-archetype synergy. Her kit centers on the new Afterglow resource, which she generates from her own Halo debuff and the Burn status effect. Her S1 debuff reduces enemy healing and deals Genesis damage. Her S2 grants Foresight, a buff that reduces the amount of Afterglow needed to trigger her ultimate. Her ultimate, Fate is Inescapable, is an AoE attack that reallocates Afterglow stacks based on enemy health, perfectly setting up targets for follow-up damage. Most importantly, she utilizes the flow system, which lets players customize her buffs at the start of the battle to perfectly fit her into follow-up attack or rank-up teams. The blue flow for follow-up attack enhancement, green flow for rank-up enhancement, or red flow for ultimate power scaling. The second 6-star Broom is a hot-headed Parisian taxi driver from the cursed Tavernail family. She is involved with a character running a ghost hunting business, setting her up as the adventurous ally on the turbulent streets of 1930s Paris. Her core mechanic is Thermal Effect, which she gains from electric field activity and burn status. Her primary skill allows you to choose between impromptu travel, a damage attack, or long distance plan, a channeling skill that builds up her burst. Her S2 is a potent buff that increases magic power for beast allies and applies the camouflage buff to enemies, lowering their critical resistance and defense. Her ultimate generates and consumes the Thermal Effect resource for a massive burst attack called Terminal Settlement, making her a high damage payoff unit for Dynamo teams. We're finally getting Euphoria upgrades for Calabuana, Anjanala, and Isolde. This is a much needed lifeline for Calabuana, who has unfortunately fallen off the cliff when it comes to the meta, but they didn't specify how they would be changing her. Isolde's upgrade is massive, allowing her to join Beryl's new Afterglow system, specifically boosting burn teams. Patch 3.2 introduces a new permanent roguelite challenge mode called called Syndrome of Silence. They didn't actually give the specifics of how each run would play out, but they did say that there's multiple difficulty levels. The patch also includes essential quality of life updates like the ecosystem box for critters, enemy action warning, and trace point tracking. CN is also getting a free 6-star selector from the looks of it, including characters up to 3.0. They also get a free 5-star selector as well as 30 pulls. And finally, there are improvements to the Roaring Calendar system, allowing you to claim missed daily rewards and daily golden insight materials. The anniversary looks absolutely fantastic. I'm just a little disappointed that the Plant Limited was skipped for this anniversary, but I guess that means plant stocks will just keep rising, right? Anyway, that's it from me. Till next time.